The New York Jets travel to Carolina to face the Panthers on Sunday. Carolina is an 11-point favorite on BETDAQ, 40.5 the total in this game. A big number here, double-digit number, but there's a reason for it. The Panthers have been excellent this season. They did suffer their worst defeat of the year last week when they were blown out on the road in New Orleans, so I'm sure they'll be plenty motivated to get things back on the right track here this week against the New York Jets. And the Jets have been terrible this season on offense. Only the Jacksonville Jaguars average fewer points per game than the Jets. And worse than that, not only have they been bad on offense, they've been mistake-prone on offense. Geno Smith has been a turnover machine. The Panthers lead the NFL in points allowed. They lead the NFL in rushing defense, so the Jets aren't going to be able to do what they want to do in this game, which is just run the football with Chris Ivory. And the Panthers second in the league in total yards allowed. So it's tough to envision a scenario in which the New York offense is able to have any kind of sustained success in this game, which is why I do have a Carolina lean. Now, I understand those who like the Jets in this game because this is a big number and the Jets do have a good defense. 11th in the NFL in total defense. They're especially good against the run. We mentioned how Carolina leads the NFL in rushing defense. Well, the Jets rank second in rushing defense. And the Panthers, they have a run-based offense similar to New York's. Now, they're better than New York's. Really, the Jets, you look at their team as a whole, they're sort of like a poor man's Panthers. They try to win the same way with defense and the power running game, but they're not as good on defense. They don't run the ball as well, and their quarterback, Cam Newton, far better than what the Jets have in the rookie Geno Smith. But the Panthers have a similar style of offense. They like to run the football, and they don't pass the ball particularly well. Newton is not a great pocket passer. The Panthers currently 29th in the NFL in pass yards per game. They're one of only 5 teams league-wide to average fewer than 200 yards per game through the air. So there's an argument to be made for the Jets here, thinking that, hey, Carolina's offense is not going to be able to move the ball in this game because the Jets are so good against the run, and this is going to be a really ugly, low-scoring game, the type of game where 11 points will feel like a whole lot. So again, I do understand that argument. I'm not there with you. I do think the Panthers are going to win this game handily because I think their defense will so overwhelm the New York offense. I think there's an excellent chance that the Panthers defense actually outscores the New York offense in this game. And by the way, that's the only thing that's going to keep me away from the under here, because even though 40.5 is a very low total, I would be looking long and hard at the under. But this feels like a type of game to where turnovers and defensive touchdowns a distinct possibility, and those can just ruin an under bet. So I like Carolina minus 11 here. Also have a lean towards 40.5, even though, as I said, the potential of turnovers and defensive touchdowns sort of shied me away from that. Though if you do like the Jets, I think it makes a lot of sense to like the Jets and under 40.5 because I don't think the New York offense is going to be able to produce a whole lot of points in this situation. But again, I don't like the Jets. I do lean towards Carolina minus 11 in this spot. Think they're going to win handily.